All right, everybody. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. 4%ers, we're going to be getting started here momentarily. We are streaming live on Facebooks. I'll give you guys a few minutes here. People are piling up. It's great to be back with everyone. And my goodness, I've got a bunch of updates for you guys. Who do we got here? Who do we got? I need interaction tonight because I'll be talking to you. I'll be asking you questions. We'll be having a real talk tonight. All right. I'll make sure that we're live here, you guys, and we'll be getting started in a few seconds. Okay. How's everybody doing? Paul, good to see you, man. Good to see you. Louis, I'm driving. Hey, man, don't drive and be careful, man. Be careful. Hopefully you're not like in a big city or anything, but still be careful. Paul Lee, welcome back. All right. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Jason. Nice. Okay, Luke. Hey, what's up, Luke? Mark, Anthony. Okay, it's great to see you guys. It's great to be back. I was doing quite a bit of traveling lately, and as many of you know, I was at the where were we? Right, Techademics event. It was before Thanksgiving, so we were there, and then I went on a little getaway with my wifey. We had a great time. Just gonna recharge our batteries a little bit for a few days there. It was awesome. And then I was just got back from I was in Las Vegas for Eric Worre's event and also some some personal business stuff that I needed to take care of over there. So went there, and that was for myself. I wanted to put myself I attend events, a lot of events. I attend many different events from many different people. And so it was a big event. There was about 15 or so thousand people in attendance. It was a lot of fun. I got to see some of you as well. I'm not sure those people are here or not. Now we're back. Now all of this time, okay, that, we have been doing all this stuff. There has been a lot of activities happening on the 4% side of things. Okay, would you like to know what has been taking place, on the development side of things, right? Probably a lot of you guys, can't wait to see that. Can't wait to get your hands on all this stuff. Justin Varangia, man, yo, how are you, brother? Okay, so you guys are doing great. Look, we're gonna give me another 30 seconds or so. We still have people piling up, and I know people are gonna be asking, a bunch of questions later. Of course, this will be here as a replay. Okay, but nonetheless, I want to make sure that as many people see this as possible. I didn't really push out, I didn't really push a lot of announcements on emails about this. I think just one. But hey, whoever shows up over here. We've got a lot of things I'm going to be showing you guys. We've got a lot of things to discuss. We've got a lot of straight talk to do, which we will. We need that from time to time. Everybody does. So we'll get that, and then I'll be here answering your questions after that, and then I'm going to jet out and I'm going to see my family because I haven't seen my family in a while. Okay. David is doing awesome. Amazing, great to see you back. Okay, Justin, good. Hey, Justin, indeed, you guys are crushing it. Everybody, if you did not know, okay, if you guys did not know, Miles and Sonia Seegers won a BMW at the last Techademics event. I don't remember if I congratulated them publicly or not. But Miles and Sonia, congratulations, you guys. You had the least chance of winning, but all it takes is one ticket, and you got your orange BMW i8. Congratulations. Very, very happy for you guys. Genuinely happy for you, man. That's what it's all about. Remember I was telling you guys that car is going to be, somebody in the 4% will take it. Why? Because we're dominating. But you know what? We're just getting started. Okay? So, congratulations again to Miles and Sonia. You guys keep crushing it. Be an example. And I want to have more. I want to have our people winning every contest. Okay, there is a contest going on. I want our people from the 4% to be the winners. Okay, I believe it's very possible. I believe anybody can. We're just gonna do it. Okay, so you guys look. I've got 4% group side of things to cover, to talk about. I also have got some updates on the Techademic side of things. And then I've got some other stuff I wanted to talk with you about, and then we're going to do Q&A. So that's kind of the agenda. Again, if you're just joining here, if you're here for the first time, welcome. Okay, welcome to the group. If you guys have been here for a while, you know that, kind of like some of the things that has been taking place here over the last several weeks, really, with the move away from the ClickBank. We initially started out off ClickBank, right, and then we had to go to ClickBank for simplicity, purposes, etc. And then ClickBank changed their policies, and we now have to go back off of ClickBank. But we can be frustrated about it, we can be complaining and just going crazy over it, or we can just go with the flow. We can be like that river, right, that's gonna find its way and ultimately get to the destination that is going. Complaining will not change anything. Being frustrated about it will not change anything. We just gotta work with what we have, which is exactly what we've done. The fun part, or the good part, or the good news is that we have a phenomenal team in place, which I am very excited about, very, very proud to have the people that we work with on the development side of things is just incredible. The not so good side of things is that, it takes time, but at the end of the day, we need to do what we need to do, okay? And so you guys, this is a little side note. We're gonna talk a little bit about that as well. But look, adopt the attitude that you will refuse to get frustrated, okay? Adopt that attitude, adopt that thinking that, I will refuse, put a big plaster on your wall, do whatever. Look, you don't have to listen to a word I'm telling you, okay? You don't have to listen to anything I'm telling you. The last thing I will ever do, ever, is try to convince or baby anybody or romance anybody and try to get people to like, oh, it's gonna be okay, don't worry. Look, we're all adults here, and I think, if you're a 4%er, right, you've got to be prepared to talk like a 4%er does. And you know what? Those people that are at the top of their game, look at any industry, look at any, from marketers to business people to entrepreneurs to anybody who's crushing it at the 4% level, okay? Everybody know what a 4% is, right? You guys know what that is? The 80-20 principle? 80% of people, failing. 20% of people doing about 80% of the work. But you know what? There is the 80-20 within the 20. And so the 20% in the top 20% makes it the 4%. And so if you consider yourself a 4%er, okay? If you consider yourself a 4%er, you've got to be prepared for some real talk. You've got to be prepared for acting in a certain way. And you've got to be prepared to talk to yourself in a certain way, talk to others in a certain way. And you've got to be prepared to take some things that will be said to you in a certain way that will help you grow. Okay? So the belief system that everybody on the 4% group should have, including myself, I'm talking to me in the first and foremost, okay, reminding for myself, is that you've got to refuse to get frustrated, no matter what happens, no matter what life throws at you, no matter what happens in your business, no matter how much money you may lose, how much money you may get, how much money, whatever, whether it's money, health, whatever, it does not matter. Okay? Refuse to get frustrated. Refuse. God forbid you complain, man. If you start complaining, you're not a 4%er. Okay? You might, look, it's gonna take some time for some people. Like, I get it. Okay? But if you decide to listen to anything I have to tell you, and I will only tell you things that are in your best interest. Okay? I have your vested interest at heart. Okay? So I'll only tell you things that will help you from experience. Having gone through the road that I have gone through, seeing the failures that I've seen, seeing the successes that I've seen, I will never ever try to get you to feel comfortable. I'll tell you like it is. And if you're, if you have 4% or enough to take it like it is, without being babied or romanced, you know what? You'll make it. And you'll probably make it good. And if you listen, you'll probably go at the levels and go really, really high in this industry. And if you won't listen, if you will get offended, if you will get frustrated or get sad or get, or if you, anything that I tell you, if you take that as, I don't know, maybe it's not for me, Maybe you're not maybe you're not a 4%er, and that's totally fine. It's totally fine. So the last thing I want to do, you guys, is I want to have an atmosphere here in the group where we have to feel like we're obligated to make people feel good. Look, you will feel extremely awesome when you get the result. Okay, so at the end of the day, we're here to talk about results. Now, here's the thing. That's a little side rant over here. I'm gonna get into this, you guys. I'm gonna show you what we have done on the affiliate center. Okay, I'll show you here some previews. I've got some previews here today. I will give you the exact date when we're flipping the switch and actually pushing this out live for you guys. Okay, and that is a concrete, solid date that we're going to be switching this, and we'll actually have that set already. And then we're going to dig into this, and then of course I do want to have a real conversation with you that will help you grow as a 4%er. Okay, don't take offense. You cannot take offense. We're adults. Adults don't take offense. Okay. All right, guys. So check this out. Moving away from ClickBank. Okay. The process has been. It's a huge project. Okay. So think about it from payment processing systems. There's different systems that work, right, to make this work on a big scale and make it scalable and having. Or being prepared for the exponential growth, because when we have this free funnel opening up to the 4%, my goodness, it's going to go nuts. It's going to go crazy, and so keeping all those things into consideration, there needs to be different systems that work together. So there's a payment system, okay, that we've built now that is a plug-in. It's like a Lego style system. So payment processing is not walk in the park for any company. Right now, especially info marketers, companies like ours. So it's a challenge for anybody in this space. And realizing that, again, learning from the mistakes previously, right? We have now built that as a system. So instead of working with just one processor, you know what? We have an ability to have like a Lego style system, so we can, without interruption of any flow, without interruption of any processes, as far as processing is concerned, we can very quickly adjust, and we're very nimble in that space, which is awesome. Okay, the move from ClickBank over to, or kind of the situation that ClickBank put us into, right? So we put a lot of work into building a system around ClickBank. You guys know that, you go back with us, you know the process we went through. We built everything around that. Operation 100K, was centered around that system. Pretty much everything in the back office, from links to, has been centered around that system, right? And so, the negative is it took the time. Okay, the positive is it gives us a lot more freedom. Okay, now that we have the payment processing system, now we're also building on the affiliate system. So there is like tracking and reporting, right? There is an ability for you to build campaigns, switching all the links, making them dynamic, and making this new system work with ClickBank system temporarily for the time being, right? So that your links will not have to be changed, if in case you have if you're running traffic that's out there. So it's a massive switch. It's a massive undertaking that we took. And also there is my earnings, right? So there's like your 4% bank side of things, to where you're getting paid, keeping track of the payment to you as an affiliate. And also, speaking of payment, I don't want you to wait, or I don't want to have like a standard affiliate system to where you get paid like once a month, like normal affiliates in this industry do, right? So we needed to find a way for us to work around that. And how do we get you paid like ClickBank did, right? So that you can get paid every single week without delays, without frustrations. You can be in any country of the world, well, almost any country in the world. I think most countries, or virtually like every country in the world gets paid. You can get paid through either direct deposit, check, PayPal. You can request a debit card, all that stuff, tracking and reporting for you, so you know what's coming to you. You know how much you got paid. You have the history. You have all the tax information and tax. Requirements are there, and we're not building this on a foundation of a sand. We were building this on a foundation of a stone, right? That can be here for a very, very long time, and it can be scalable. It can be tested with the wind and the snow and the cold and fire and you name it, right? And it can withstand that. So it was important for us. And then of course some features that we were that you know, us as affiliates, right? Like myself as an affiliate, you know, I think it would be nice, such as your ability to see all of your members, all of your sales within the 4%, et cetera, et cetera. So, with that being said, you guys, this is literally a many months project. Okay, so this normally would take a long time for any company, really. And I'm talking to you from experience, from having worked with a lot of different companies, including building, you know, different companies myself. So we had to compress the time frames. We had to, what typically would take, you know, many months, up to a year probably. We had to compress it, and we literally did it in, I don't know, maybe a month and a half or so, or something like that, so you guys can remember. Okay, so check this out. I'm going to show you some previews, and then we're going to dig into this deeper. Okay. All right, so I'm not going to show you all the links because this is actually an active system now, but it's not, it's hidden from you, okay? So I'm going to give you this preview. So this is what you guys will see, okay? This is what we have now. So no longer will you have to, okay? No longer will you have to rely on ClickBank moving forward when we flip the switch, okay? To see your reporting. Okay, so here what you see is a dashboard. This is our affiliate center. This is what we have been working on. Okay, we wanted to make sure that it's very simple, very intuitive, very super easy to navigate. Okay, most importantly, it will be scalable. So how that will work is this. So there's going to be, it's going to be streamlined, okay? Instead of currently, like when I go to 4%, I see these different funnels, right? And then I go into the funnel and I go through the setup of each funnel, okay? We have simplified it, okay? We have simplified it. How we simplified it is like this. So now when you just click on the 4%, or as soon as we flip the switch, as soon as you click on the 4%, okay? You guys are asking questions. I'll answer your questions a little bit later on. When you click on the 4%, you will see this affiliate center. It will show you at a glance. All this is real-time reporting, by the way, real-time. It will be real-time reporting, okay? This is a demo account, so don't worry about these numbers. Just worry about look at it for the concept, right? In real time, you'll be able to see your pending commissions. As you are making sales, you will see this number, you know, going up. You know, if you got a refund or whatever, it will be going down, okay? So this is your pending commissions to be paid out. It will show you right here, and this is at a glance stats right away, okay? You will see how many members you've got, how many free members total you've got to the 4%. You guys know that we are rolling out a free level to the 4%, which is going to be, I mean, you guys will see. I mean, some of you will build teams into like thousands and probably tens of thousands, very, very, very easily. It'll be actually getting. This is my prediction. My prediction is that it will be easier for you to get a free member registered to the 4% than it is for you to get an opt-in promoting another program or another thing to the landing page. You know what I mean? This is just my prediction. Again, obviously I can't promise it, I can't guarantee it, but that's what I'm predicting. Now, how many free members you've got? This is going to show you how many total paid members you've got. So this will include monthly paid members and annual paid members as well. And this will show you your lifetime earnings. All right, so how much money you have collected, or how much in checks have you received in commissions actually that was paid out to you. Again, these numbers right now, you guys are this is a demo account, so don't worry about these numbers specifically, but that's what you will see. Okay, now this is again at a glance, and this is just a dashboard, right? For the as you can see, we wanted to keep it modern. We wanted to keep things relevant. So if I had a blank canvas, right, as an affiliate, what would I like to see for myself? And that's the concept that I was basically taking, and the thinking is, okay, I want to see, you know, going back to, you know, December, January, February, March, etc., etc., etc. What's my business looking like? Okay, what's my business looking like? At the end of the day, look, it's all about this. Okay, it's all about the revenue. If you're in business, rule number one in business is to stay in business. Okay, to stay in business, you've got to produce money. That's rule number one in business. Never forget that. Rule number two is to never forget rule number one. Okay, so this will give you a nice chart, you know, over the you know, several months, really September, so December to September, so whatever, how many months that is, of a graph, right? So you'll see, okay, how you doing? Are you going up? Are you going down? What do you need to do, etc., etc. So that's a nice thing. Now moving down here, still on the same dashboard, you will see your daily snapshot at a glance. How many total sales today you got? Okay, how many commissions you have earned today? How many over the last 7 days? Okay, and how many commissions you've earned over the last 7 days? So these are on a stats side just at a glance. Okay, now you can dig into it deeper. So over here you will see funnels and campaigns. Okay, you will see reporting center. You will see my earnings, and of course you will see my members. Okay, so that's what the dashboard is gonna look like. And this is, now remember, what I'm showing you right now, this is version 1. Okay, everybody? This is version 1 of the release. So hopefully you guys will see, and hopefully you will, you'll have a sense of appreciation as to what has been happening here, right? Not just to bring you some sort of a slapped together version that's gonna break every 2 seconds, okay? I wanted to make sure that we give you something that is better. In version 1, that would look better and function better and be more solid than anything else that you would really see out there, okay? Keep that in mind. So hopefully you guys will appreciate that moving forward. Okay, now check this out. All of this is dynamically updated real time. So no longer will you have to wait and see, okay, do I get, I gotta wait 12 hours. Like currently, I think it's like a 12-hour delay between the APIs, because everything we do is under one umbrella. Okay, it's the 4% umbrella. So we don't have any third party. Everything here, you guys, is under one roof. Okay, so because of that, the system is very, very strong. The tracking is going to be just, it will be just solid. Okay, it will be solid. And all the hard coding, cookie, all these tracking, different layers of tracking is going to be solid. So let me show you, okay, some of the changes that we're making here. Okay, so when I go to funnels and campaigns, look at these 4 columns here, four boxes, as different divisions or different sections of your 4% business. Okay, now what I'm showing you here just related to the 4% business. Okay, keep that in mind for now. So when I go to funnels and campaigns, now check this out. Okay, when I go to funnels and campaigns, your funnels will be represented in the white boxes. See these white boxes here? Okay, and then you have another white box, and then so these are 4% related funnels. Okay, now we are tomorrow we're popping in the 7 steps funnel, which is our free funnel to the 4%. Okay, now you will notice slightly different outline or layout of this funnel. Okay, let's say that I want to use this funnel, sell without selling. Okay, by the way, you guys, don't worry, like if you see the link or whatever, I'm gonna try to make it so that it's like, hopefully impossible for you to see the link, but nonetheless, don't go to the links, because you will see this, you'll have this in your hand here. I'll tell you exactly when, okay, in a minute. Okay, now check this out. Very, very simple, you have your affiliate link. Okay, you have an autoresponder tab. This is if I wanted to set up an autoresponder. Okay, I'm popping these videos in tomorrow. Okay, now that we have this is a live version, so I'm changing these up a little bit, and these will change a little bit. Okay, now your current system your current links will still work, so don't worry about that. I'm just showing you the simplicity of what we did. So if somebody who is brand new, they don't want to do these optional things, they don't have to. They can just grab their link, okay? They can just grab their link, and I can set up a campaign. See this? Enter campaign name. So I can just enter my campaign name, and I can say, okay, I'm gonna run this in Facebook, or I'm gonna run this in wherever, okay? Solo ad, 1 or solo ad 3, or this place or that place or this PPC or whatever, and I can create myself a campaign identifier for that link. I can have those. I can have as many of those as possible. It will give you a dynamic link specifically to the campaign that you ran. Okay, so let's say if I wanted to, I showed it to you guys last time, right? Let's say I wanted to run this as a Facebook, typing with one hand, Facebook Live on, what's today, 12 12.6, right? So if I wanted to be that specific, if I wanted to say, you know what, by the way, we're gonna have webinar funnels that you'll have a link specifically to 4% webinar. I talked to you about it, right? So as soon as I click update link, boom, immediately it will show me, I'm not gonna show you the link, but it will give me a specific link for that campaign. Okay, I can run it. You guys will absolutely love this. This is like, to me as an affiliate, being independent affiliate, man, this is like a dream come true. This is gonna be really, really simple, really solid, all that stuff. If I wanted to get a little bit more advanced, if I want to get and connect an autoresponder, I'll be able to do that here. Now this is actually the final thing that we're gonna be doing here, is we're gonna pop in a free funnel in here so you can go through the setup. And then we're modifying the autoresponder setup just a little bit, because instead of having this setup, okay, like we used to have, what we're doing is we're actually changing to, this is just a little off, I'll give you another screen, integrations, okay? So we have a global integrations page, okay, to where you will be able to integrate with all kinds of different autoresponders. So over here, all I'm gonna do is gonna click add integration. It gives me this little pop-up here. It says, hey, who do you want to integrate with? And so we're gonna have this list is gonna grow to like, all the popular autoresponders will be here. So let's say if I wanted to integrate with Meropost, select Meropost. It's asking you for relevant information here. Boom, you pop it in. Now tomorrow, what I'll be doing is we're gonna add a little box over here with a video. So it'll be very useful for people who are new. Okay, so each different integration is gonna, obviously it's gonna be slightly different based on what that system is set up like GetResponse or Meropost or Infusionsoft is gonna be one of them as well. Aweber, you name it, right? And so that video is gonna explain and show what to do with that integration, how to get and where to get your API key for a particular company and specific integration. Okay, and that's it. Okay. Now, when I integrate on a global scale, then when I set up my funnel here, an autoresponder, right, I will simply connect to what's already integrated. Okay. By the way, when somebody is going, let's say you referred somebody to the 4%, they're going to the integration. We're also adding, before we push this live, there is going to be a link. Let's say if somebody wants to integrate with GetResponse and they don't have a GetResponse account yet, we're adding a section here that's going to, like I said, it's going to have a video, instruction, and then below the video there's going to be a link. That link is also one of your MSI links. Okay, so it's a dynamic link. It's going to reflect your affiliate ID if you have that saved in your MSIs. Okay, multiple streams of income. So it's a it's a really, really cool system. Okay. Email follow-up sequences, as you can see, it's very, very intuitive, very very easy. Tracking, just pop in your tracking in there, and tools and resources, all that stuff, or the the marketing tools. Everything is grouped for the funnel. As you can see, the box. Look at the white box, right? It kind of expands based on what you're looking at. Okay, but it's that particular funnel, and everything related to that funnel is in the tab. So you guys like it so far? Okay, so that way you have a global integration, and all you do here with the funnels is you just basically connect it to that integration. Boom. Identify which list you want the leads to go to based on which action, and they are automatically, you're building your list, you're building your leads, you're building your teams, all that good stuff. Okay. Okay, so that's funnels and campaigns. By the way, I'll talk to you about the products portfolio a little bit, here in a few minutes. But everything related to the 4% group, okay? Everything related to the 4% group. For example, we're gonna have a product line from the 4% group alone, okay? All of those product line or products funnels will be here. For example, we'll have a product that is called the traffic acceleration blueprint, okay? And that product will be available for anybody inside of the 4% or outside of the 4%. It's going to be one of the products that you'll be able to promote as well. It's one of the products that will be promoted to the free members and every member that you bring into the 4% as well. When they purchase, it's automatic commission going to you, okay? You guys, this will be the most epic system that you have ever witnessed on the internet. And that's a promise, okay? Why? Because I'm building this from having a clean slate and kind of seeing what has been, happening over the last 12 years, okay, in the industry, building, a bunch of products, working with a bunch of systems. I'm like, dude, this is so exciting because imagine having a clean canvas and I can paint anything I want on it. I can build with the talent we've been blessed. All of you, okay, all of you watching right now, members of the 4%, you have all been blessed, including myself, okay, to have people that came in that do all this magic for everybody, okay? These guys are Mr. A, okay, Mr. Shiki Boom. This guy not only is talented, but he is also, he works as much as I do, okay? He like 30-hour day, no big deal. It needs to be done, it needs to be done. So what would typically take probably a year to build something like this, we compress the time frames and we're able to pull it off in the time that we're able to pull it off, okay? I don't want to hear a word of complaining from anybody, because if you do, guess what? I'm not going to tolerate it, okay? You guys will see. Okay, check. So this is just funnels and campaigns, okay? Let me show you something else. Again, this is where you set up your stuff, get your links, run traffic, okay? Now, of course, reporting center, okay? I go to reporting center and this is what I see. I showed it to you before, okay? Again, very, very simple. Here, see those funnels? See how everything comes together, yeah? So you will see different funnels that you're running, okay? And each funnel can have multiple campaigns. So you can have sell without selling funnel, but you can have a campaign, you're running on Facebook, maybe sell without selling funnel, you have a Twitter, you have a YouTube, whatever. So I can sort them by, by funnel. Again, this is just example data here for you. But, if I ran multiple funnels, I will see the name of the funnel that I'm running. And then per funnel, I can see the campaign that I'm running per funnel. I can sort them by alphabetically, you name it, right? I can see all of this data per funnel, per campaign. And as my traffic is getting in, this is real-time data, you guys. This is crazy, okay? Real time. I can see total clicks, how many unique clicks I'm getting, how many free members I got signing up, if it's a free funnel I'm running, how many paid monthly, how many annual upsells or upgrades I've gotten, what's my earnings per click, okay? How many, what's my free members conversion rate, what's my paid members conversion rate, what's my gross earnings, right? What's my refund per funnel, per campaign? What is my refund percentage? And at the end of the day, this is what's important. What's my net earnings? After all this data has been taken into consideration, what is my net earnings per funnel, per campaign? And I can identify my winners very, very quickly, and I can cut my losers very, very quickly. Make sense? Okay, if you like this, give me some hearts, man. Okay, give me some hearts, you guys. I want to see if you like this. So this is on the reporting side. So no longer will you be like, okay, my goodness, how am I doing? Now this is internal. Okay, now what we're doing and what I'm going to be teaching you, and again moving forward, what we're going to continue to doing is we have this system, this tracking working for us. But at the end of the day, okay, I will still have ClickMagick wrapped around this system. Make sense? So that not only do I have one set of reporting data, okay, this is really, really deep, as you can see, but I don't want to burn my link, for example. Okay, for example, when I go, and this is like the biggest reason you want to use ClickMagick, and we'll talk about it later on. Let's say when I go to my, when I grab my funnel link, okay, when I grab this link that I'm promoting, I never, ever, ever want to send traffic directly to my promotional link. Okay, even if I have all that reporting data. Okay, why? Because if I run a Facebook campaign with that link, and if Facebook doesn't like me for whatever reason, and it burns my link, I don't want to do that. So that's why I'm going to use ClickMagick link. I'm going to teach you all this. Okay, love ClickMagick. So that's what I'm telling you. Like, some of you guys, some people don't listen. Some people are just, they're just whine and complain, while others take their time and they're like, you know what, I'm going to master ClickMagick because Vic said on one of the webinars to master ClickMagick, to master ClickFunnels, right? I'm going to do that. Some people are crushing it. Some people will crush it, while some others will be like, what? What just happened? What about ClickMagick? What did that? Don't be that, okay? Don't be that. Okay, so this is on a report. You guys like it? Okay? Very simple, very intuitive. By the way, you'll be able to do this. Look, date range, you name it. You can do filters. By the way, okay, I can search. Let's say if I wanted to search for, let's say Facebook, okay? Face. See, as soon as I start typing, boom, it automatically gives me a campaign. See this? Like, I don't even have to click on, did you notice this? Let's say if I put YouTube, look, right? Look, as soon as I start searching here, start typing, I can do YouTube, boom. See that? Bam. So it's very, very easy. It's all real time, Ajax, the latest technology. Again, look, I'm not gonna give you, look, this is 4%, man. Okay, we're 4%ers. We're not gonna do like, you know, typical stuff. Let the typical people do the typical stuff, right? Let typical people complain and whine and then say, well, what's going on? I haven't heard back from Vic, and you know, in like 2 seconds or whatever. This is what we've been working on, you know, and that's why, you know, that's what I was telling you. Okay, so let me show you something else. That's the reporting side of things. Okay, my earnings. I'm gonna go to my earnings. Okay, and this you again, very, very simply, you'll see your estimated check, next paycheck, okay? How much money you've got coming to you. Again, this is a demo data, so you know your numbers will reflect your numbers. But you will see how much money you have coming to you, estimated next time, okay? You will see your last paycheck, how much that was, okay? Pretty cool reference. And you'll see your lifetime earnings. And here you'll be able to see your paychecks, your history that you got paid. You know, maybe you want to get a receipt, you know, for your tracking purposes, etc. You can print this, you can PDF it, you can export it into Excel or CSV for your accountants. You name it, it's all going to be there available for you. Okay, all this stuff is dynamic, it's working functionally or functioning 100%. Okay, so that's your earnings, that's your bank. Now, when I go to my members, okay, a lot of you guys. Yeah, you'll get paid weekly. A lot of people requested this, and I know this is a really, it's going to be a really, you know, good thing for you to have. Okay. So my members, okay, this is 4% funnels related stuff. Okay. So when I run my traffic and I have those, you know, people signing up, I'll be able to see. Okay, see this? I can do. You know, again, this is just, you know, some data. You'll see, you'll show your data, okay? You will see their first name, their last name, their email, okay, which I'm not going to show you. This is actually real data. And you will see this. See this? Type. How awesome is that? You'll see, okay, this person is paid lifetime. Or actually, you know, if their lifetime is going to say lifetime, but we're taking away lifetime. We're actually turning it into annual. So you'll see paid annual, right? Paid monthly. Expired, meaning their payment didn't go through. You know, if they refunded, you will see that. So I can sort, okay, look, I can sort very quickly via type, okay, and I can see all my members. I can sort by first name, last name, okay, see that? Boom, I can sort by last name. I can, all kinds of different things. Now, check it out. I can see, let's see if I start typing in, let's say, Vic, right? See, as soon as I start typing in, if I want to search for a member, just put either first name or just start typing, man. And everything related to that, okay? David Jones, see that? David Jones is Vic. Why? Because he's got Vic as the email, okay? So anything related to that query that you're putting in, like a word, it can be a name, first name, last name, anything related to their, you know, to their to their thing is dynamically, okay, dynamically searchable without you even have to enter, you know, hit enter or whatever. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so this is what I'm talking about, you guys. This is a next level stuff, okay, and it's all under one umbrella. You see why I'm excited? Okay, you see what I'm saying? So now, speaking of members, again, I can do a date range search for members from date to date. I can also print, I can PDF export, I can Excel export, or I can CSV export. Okay? See this? How awesome is this, right? Give you options. Options is good. Okay? So that's on this. Now, you guys, this is version 1, version 1.0. Okay? And I showed you the integration as well. Okay? So this is option or version 1.0. Let me put this back on here. Talk to you for a sec. I am proud to be able to present it to you. You know, I am excited to be able to show it to you. And I can tell you this, it's good. Okay? It's like really, really, really good. It's like awesome good. It's the 4% good. Okay? So what's the good and bad here? Well, the good is this, what I showed you. What's the not so good, right? Or some people, you know, starting to lose faith. You know, my goodness, what's happening? No. Well, it took a little bit. Okay? It took a little bit. Version 1. What we're going to do is, as we push this out, we're going to continue to expand on it. We're going to continue to, you know, to make it more colorful, make it better, make it more dynamic, make it even cooler. Okay? As things are moving forward, we're going to be continuing to you know, introduce new features like the mobile, right? Ability for you to contact your members from within the members area. I mean, all kinds of. There's going to be some really, really crazy things that I want to bring into this. It's going to blow your guys' mind. Now, it will not happen overnight. Okay, know this. But you know what? Rome was not built in a day or a month. Okay? My wife is okay. But so that's what we got going on, you guys. Okay? That's on this demo side of things. Now here's the time frames that we have. Okay? What's left here? Well, what's left is we need to. We're going to be tomorrow. We are going to be what's the word I'm looking for here? We're going to be activating or bringing or enabling, if you will, this free funnel for the 4%. It'll be called the 7 steps funnel. Okay. So that will be brought into the system. Okay. Tomorrow I am recording your setup videos now that the system is final. Okay, I did not want to do videos when the system was still kind of fluid as far as like, you know, the direction, because we could take it like into million directions. Literally, it was built from scratch. It's built, custom built. We're not using any plugins. We're not using any out of the box, you know, softwares or anything. This is 100% custom built, custom coded. It's pretty incredible. Okay, so tomorrow the free funnel is going to be enabled there. Also the videos, the setup videos, I'll shoot the setup videos for you guys. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow is Wednesday, yeah? So that's happening tomorrow. Then Thursday, Friday, okay? Thursday and Friday, what I'm doing is we're going to be running, we're going to try to just break the system, okay? We're going to put a lot of pressure on it. We're going to put, you know, it's been tested. Also, it will be tested on a smaller scale. I don't foresee, from the way it's built, from how we were able to test it so far, I don't foresee any problems with it. But before we push it out to you guys, we're going to be running we're going to be putting the system through some pressure over the weekend, okay? And then on Monday, at 3 p.m. Pacific time, okay? 3 p.m. Pacific time, 6 p.m. Eastern time on Monday, this coming up. We are pushing the button, okay, and flipping the system for you, okay, so that you'll be able to, when you log in, it's a dynamic switch. If you have traffic going to your links currently, okay, if you have traffic going to your links currently, your links will not be disabled, your ClickBank links. So what the system will do is it will dynamically redirect. If you have traffic going to your ClickBank link, it will automatically redirect to your new link, okay, to the 4%. So traffic is there, everything is there. There's going to be no downtime whatsoever, even if you currently have traffic going on. So if you have that going, no worries, we've got you taken care of, okay? Magical Monday, that's it. So you guys, you can keep, you know, you can write it down if you want to, you know, count the days. I know a lot of people have been like anxiously waiting for this. Trust me, I have been just as anxious as you are, right? Probably even more, because you might be the one person sitting in your computer, right, on that side of the screen, and I'm here on this side of the screen, you know, with like thousands of people screaming and yelling and like being anxious. And so, you know, finally, we're at the point where I can tell you that's when we're flipping the switch. I had a very detailed meeting with the development today, and we're solid, okay, on that. Also, what's going to happen over the weekend, just so you know, Operation 100K, okay? So a lot of you guys know that Operation 100K has been built and centered around ClickBank, from the setup to everything, including 7 steps to results, okay? 7 steps to results. That training also is referencing ClickBank and the setup with ClickBank and all that stuff. So we're taking the time over the weekend to adjust those videos, right? And reshoot many of those videos to reflect the new system. Okay, so the transition is as seamless as possible, as smooth as possible. Okay, the transfer of systems. Make sense? So that's that. Now, speaking of Operation 100K, I know some people have been freaking out. What happened, you know, to the Operation 100K? I told you guys many times, probably on every live stream I've ever done. Okay, makes absolutely no sense for me to release episode 5, if you're waiting for it, until we release this new system, because moving forward, I don't want to use an old ClickBank link to send traffic to that I do in the training. Make sense? Okay. So now, when we flip to this new system, guess what? Operation 100K resumes and continues. Okay. So that's that. So next week we resume Operation 100K. That's that. Another thing is portfolio product or products portfolio. Okay. So 4%. In the 4%, you know, world here, we have the 4% funnel. So you can refer people to the 4% group, obviously, right, through different funnels that we have. I think, and this is just my prediction, we don't know yet, we haven't tested it, but I think that our default funnel will probably become the free funnel. This is just my prediction. Again, I don't know. We'll see. But I think our free funnel will be our default funnel. If that funnel proves to be the best converting funnel, okay, then we'll make that as a default funnel. And we might, okay, again, thinking out loud here, we might pause or even remove other funnels if that makes sense, okay? So at the end of the day, I don't care which funnel we have, as long as it's converting, getting you the result you want, and it works, okay? So rest assured that we'll be optimizing our portfolio of funnels. Now, another thing is that with Techademics being in the picture, right, and other things, we will also we'll have different products that we'll be able to offer as bonuses, as well as on the 4%, in the 4% world, it makes sense for us to create some really phenomenal products that are in high demand in the marketplace, perhaps even different industries, okay? And we keep it to 4%, you know, quality, okay? So instead of talking about fat and fluff, we really deliver the meat, right? And we have our 4% product line. Some of them have, we have already identified. There are, they are in the area of traffic generation, in the area of engagement creation, right? In the area of leadership development and personality brand building for entrepreneurs, etc. Now, these products will be available through our product line, and so portfolio of the 4% products, okay? And we have this marketplace. So I showed you guys the marketplace, yeah? We're going to be introducing the marketplace and also embedding that so that anybody that purchases from the marketplace, okay, guess what? All of this stuff in the 4%, it's under one umbrella and it's all interconnected. So that means if you refer John, okay, through you as a free member to the 4%, John is coded to you pretty much for life. Okay? So when John purchases any of the products that are 4% related products, okay? Guess who's getting commission? That's right, you're getting commission. Did you have to work for that commission? No. If John purchases 3 products, who's getting the commission? If John gets all the products, who's getting the commission? Okay, you got it. Okay, make sense, you guys? So I'll tell you more about the products portfolio from the 4% later on. It will be, expanding as we grow. Obviously, this is not going to happen. It's not going to happen like, the next couple of weeks or anything. It will be an ever growing, ever expanding portfolio. Okay, so just letting you, into the future a little bit. Okay, that is that. Okay, now next thing is the journey. Okay, the journey show is resuming this week. I know we had to take some time off because with all the craziness of the transition with ClickBank and everything that has been happening. I apologize for not having the time for it. And also with some travels here lately. But the Journey show is resuming, okay, starting this week, and it's every Thursday, unless something happens and it interferes with time, like maybe a holiday or maybe if I'm not around traveling or whatever, that kind of stuff. It's Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern, okay? That's that. Speaking of the Journey, okay, we have, I think, 9 or 10 episodes now, something like that, okay? Those episodes will also be, I told you, we're turning those episodes into a funnel in of itself. But it's a different type of funnel, okay? So it's more of a content-driven funnel. It's more of a value, building funnel. It's a very, very laid back, okay? TJ is getting excited, right? Funnel. So every Journey episode will be as one of the funnels in your portfolio, okay, in your 4% funnels and campaigns. And guess what? For every Journey episode, we'll probably group them, summarize them, a little bit differently so that, it's again, very streamlined, very easy. But you'll be able to track, okay, how many people came in through your Journey with Miles or Justin or Saj or any of these, Susan and Chris. And you'll be able to track per campaign, per funnel, where you're advertising, how many people came in, and we might actually just filter people in, just allow them to come in for free, right? And they go through the 7 steps, and then they ascend, they upgrade, they go further, and so it's gonna be really, really cool. You guys, it will be the most incredible network of products and systems and funnels that I have ever seen in my 12 years of being online. That I can tell you for sure. Okay, so very, very excited about that. Now, another thing I wanted to talk to you about the 4%, okay, is that, before I move over to the academic side of things, is that we have a conference coming up. How many of you guys are pumped about the conference? We're gonna have our first ever, the 4% International Conference, you guys. Who's pumped? Who's gonna show up? It's not any other company's conference. It's the 4%. The 4%. I don't know if you can feel it, man. I don't know if you can feel it in the air. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you can feel it in the air. Can you imagine if we put this level of or this attention to details and how we build things, even with version 1 that we have on a site? Can you imagine what you can expect at the live event of the 4%? We're talking 4% level, man, right? Write this down. I'm not going to give you the details. We're still going over contracts and things like that. We haven't, as soon as I have a signed contract in my hand, I'll let you know about the venue, okay? But this I can tell you. We're looking at March 18th through the 20th. March 18th, 19th, 20th, okay? In Orlando, Florida. Family-friendly place. You can bring your kiddos. If you're there, you can mix business and pleasure. Hint, hint, hint. Talk to your accountant about possible write-offs for your travels. Bring your family in, okay? You can go to Orlando, to Disney. There's a lot of Mickey Mouses running around, man. There's a lot of good fun things in Orlando. Okay, so that is currently also taking place as far as preparation. We're looking at March 18th through the 20th. Pretty solid in those dates. Again, as soon as I have a contract in my hand, signed with the venue, I'll let you know where it's going to be. But I can tell you this: it's a very, very good place we're looking at. It's a very beautiful place. It's a very beautiful resort, and you guys can be rest assured it's going to be it's going to be a conference that you will not forget. Okay, our first ever. We're going to kick it off. It's going to be unlike any other conference that you have attended. That's all I'm going to tell you for now. Okay, we'll give you more details about it a little bit later on. Paul says March 20th is my birthday. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. We can all celebrate. We can all sing happy birthday to you, man, as a group, huh? My baby's birthday is 18th. Okay, good. Okay. Okay, great. So that's that. So keep that in mind, okay? You don't want to miss this conference. So if you need to start planning around, start planning your life, make arrangements, work, time off, get babysitters arranged, whatever you gotta do, do whatever you gotta do. So you've got, plenty of time, hopefully, to arrange your life to be there with us in Orlando. Okay? Okay. So now moving over to the academic side of things. Some of you guys are just joining a little bit later on. That's fine. You can watch a replay. Should be able to watch this replay later on, right? Now it's academics. So we have all of this stuff is being done by somebody who is a full-time with the 4%. Okay, our development. We have been battling. I have been battling with priorities. Really, really, it was something to really. It's like playing chess, man. You gotta make a move that would produce the result you want fastest. And I'm making these moves based on what's better for the group, for you. Okay, listening. We've got 440 people live right now. We've got tons of people in the 4%. So at the end of the day, what's going to help our membership? So if sometimes we gotta take a step back to take 3 steps forward. Okay, there are situations where it seems like, we just take one step further, right? We go one step further. But you know what? Sometimes that's not the fastest route for you to go. Even though you feel like you're moving forward, sometimes we need to take a step back. Sometimes we just need to go back and take a different street to get to the destination we want, and that's gonna get us there faster. Okay, and the stuff that I'm thinking through on behalf of the entire group. Again, remember, we've got the weight of the thousands of people on our shoulders here, trying to make decisions that's best for the group. Okay, realizing that what do people want? What do you want? You want results. Speaking of results, what is that really? Dude, it's money in your bank. It's money in your bank. Okay? And you can't argue with that. You can't, it is what it is. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. If we can serve people in a way that improves their life, right? And we get paid for it, don't be ashamed of it. Do more of that. Okay? In fact, it's your moral responsibility to do as much of that serving as possible. At a scale that's as massive as possible. You guys get it? Never apologize for your success if you're doing the right thing. Don't apologize for it. So, I have been like, okay, man, we've got the 4%, we've got the academic side of things. What do we do? Okay? What do we do? So, strategically, it made more sense for us to develop this custom affiliate center for the 4% first, even though at one point in time I was thinking about, developing Tech Academics. But then again, we would still have to come back to this process. And then we would still have to do all this manual coding and do this backbone, right, for this custom, tracking system and all this stuff. That would then needed to be fused together with the Techademics funnels, because we're not going to rely on Techademics to close our sales. We're not going to rely on Techademics to do anything for us really outside of just creating a product, delivering the product that we're going to be selling, and then them providing us with an API ability for our system to connect to their system, so that we can track all that on your behalf, and we run things our own way, the way we run it. Okay. Either way, we would need to come back to the same place, like where we are now in developing this custom funnel tracking system for affiliates. Okay, so because of that, it made sense for us to move and create this custom affiliate center for the 4%, roll it out, and then jump over and connect Techademics funnels with our custom built system that I just showed you. That we also have multiple funnels, feature. We'll have all the other features that we have for the 4%, but we transfer those features now, right? Or replicate them for the Techademics. And so we save a whole bunch of hours and work in redeveloping this whole thing. Make sense? Now, we do have APIs ready by the Techademics. Okay, so they work with us. It's a great company. Goes to show that, we did. I think we made a right move, to back Techademics. They're a great company. I know some of you guys. I know Miles and Sonia. And how many of you guys are currently attending Tech Week? I really wanted to go, but with all the travels and and really not seeing my family for almost like a month now. Kiddos and everything, and with the holidays coming up, I could not make it out there this week for the Tech Week. We'll probably be there next, for the next available coming up. But Techademics is a really good company. I am happy that we've endorsed them, and I'm excited to, what the future is going to hold for all of us in promoting Techademics as a company. Okay, solid leadership, solid products. I like the direction they're taking. I like where they're going, and I think we're gonna hit the ball out of the park with them. Okay, and for everybody. Okay, so we're gonna be releasing those funnels as soon as after we have released this custom system for the 4%. Make sense, you guys? Hopefully, the reason I'm telling you, most companies won't even give you all this like behind the curtain thinking and logic and why the decisions are made the way they're made, right? Most company owners will be just like, dude, none of your business, man. We're the company owner and we just do. I'm trying to explain this to you so that you have an idea, right, of how these things, where they're stemming from, all these decisions, all these sometimes, seemingly frustrating delays and things like that, right? So you guys have an understanding of how things work here behind the curtain, okay? And again, ever since putting together or rolling out the 4%, I told you guys that transparency is important for me, right? I treat this like a family. I don't need no secrets from my wife, right? Vice versa. So I feel that if you're gonna have a good relationship with your people, transparency is important. And so I'm gonna tell you, if it's something that's good or bad or not so good or whatever, I'll tell you, and I have, okay? And you can expect that to be the case in the future, and you can count on that, okay? And I expect the same thing from you guys as well. Not complaining. I don't want to hear you complaining. If you're complaining, I don't want to hear it. If you're gonna say something that's gonna impact or can impact my world in a way that's not constructive, I don't want to hear it. But if you got something constructive, okay, then I am very happy to hear your ideas. If you got questions, we have support, okay? And our support is awesome. We're still at under an hour for responding to support tickets, which is unheard of in this industry, okay? The 4% group, this group, Facebook group, exists for constructive for building people up, not destructive activities. Okay, you guys get it? There's a few of you, okay? You might be here, maybe you're gonna watch it recorded. I'm speaking to the choir here, okay? And I need to say this, okay? Some people, there are some sharks in the group, okay? You know what I'm saying when I say sharks? Some sharks. These guys are coming in. They're wolves in the sheep's clothes. They're coming in, okay? And they're taking anything that's not so positive, like, for example, the move from QuickBank over to our system. It took a little bit of time. It had to. But dude, the amount of time it took us, it would take somebody else a year, okay? So some people, looking at situations like that, oh my goodness, the Operation 100K paused. That's how Vic is. And so they take advantage of that moment in time, okay? And they complain and they poison other people. And new people that are coming in, they haven't bought into the vision. They don't really see what's going on, right? When they get poisoned, they get poisoned. And then that wolf in the sheep's clothes takes that person that is now poisoned, moves him out, tries to be this nice guy, knowing nothing about what he is doing. He's a pretender, okay? And people are affected, okay? If you're doing that, we're gonna ban these people from the 4% group for life. There will be no warnings. We don't need to, okay? This is absolutely ridiculous thinking. This is not ethical. This is just, you know, if anybody's gonna mess with my family, okay, I'm not gonna let that happen. Anybody, I don't care who they are, it doesn't matter. That same level of thinking and protection needs to be here for the 4%. Okay? So, we all need to work collectively on this, you guys. Okay? You're not just talking about one person here. You're gonna have, if you're gonna introduce people to the 4%, number one, you've got to make sure that you have bought into the vision. What I mean buy into the vision, does it cost, what does it cost you to buy into the vision, man? Nothing. Nothing. Make sure that you resonate with what we're doing here. If you don't, what are you even doing here? If you're here thinking that you just want to make a buck, dude, we're not the right place for you, man. We don't need you here. We really don't. There are 7.4 billion people in the world, okay? And climbing. Okay? If you're here and you're watching this and you're here for anything other than, you know, contribute, okay? If you're a liability to the group, get out and get out quick. With all due respect, man, there's plenty of opportunities. There's plenty. If you don't like the way Vic is rolling, if you don't like the way that, you know, what's happening here, or you're sick and tired of this and that, or whatever, what are you doing here complaining, man? You know? I mean, you can be following millions of other people. Okay? Be adult enough to get out, find something you like, and go at it. Very, 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 very simple. Okay? Very simple. I don't want to tolerate any crap from anybody, and I won't. And I want that same attitude to permeate throughout the group. Okay? You see what I'm saying? Here's what everybody needs to know and keep in mind. Okay? Every one of us, myself included, okay? Everyone watching this, take it for what it's worth. But here's my advice to you. Make a commitment and a conscious decision, okay, to be an asset to the group, not a liability. So every day, right? As you're logging into the group, as you're logging into the Facebook group here, which I recommend you do, okay? Every day, before you step over that door, or before you step over that, through that door of entering this group, before you click that button, do a check from, a check from the neck, right? A check up from the neck up, as Zig Ziglar used to say, right? Ask yourself, will I be an asset or will I be a liability? And if you catch yourself thinking that you might be a liability, meaning that maybe you're not, like if you got nothing good to say, don't say anything. Okay? If you're frustrated, nobody needs to hear your frustration, man. Nobody. Email support. Okay? If you're pissed off at something, nobody needs to hear that. Email support. Don't post your crap in the group. We don't need it. Okay? This is a place for people to grow, not get distracted or get poisoned. Because does that make sense? So if every day when I'm logging in, and if I know, and you know, okay, will you be an asset or a liability? What's an asset? An asset is when you bring something, when you contribute, you be a contributor. Okay? You make somebody's day better, man. That's how 4%ers roll. Okay? You make somebody's day better. Every day, what did you do today to make somebody's day better? Not your day better. Okay? Don't focus on yourself. Focus on getting on making somebody else's day better, and then watch what happens to your day. Okay? Can you imagine if everybody did that? How awesome would this group be? Yeah? Can you imagine that? I mean, it would be a force to be, unstoppable. Literally unstoppable, man. And it's really simple. It needs to be dealt on a personal level, okay? And everybody needs to stay at the guard. I appreciate, some of you guys report posts, okay? I appreciate that. Continue to do that, right? If you catch somebody doing something that's not, that's not serving the group, report it. Police it, right? Don't rely on our support. We do what we do, obviously, and we'll continue to do what we do. We'll continue to do our best with it. But if we see, if you see a cockroach in the house, dude, crush him. Get him out, man. We don't, please don't get me wrong, man. I don't want to sound like this guy who doesn't care. I really care. But here's the thing. I care enough about our group to be ruthless about it. Make sense? And I want you to be the same. Don't have feelings when it comes to poisoning people that poison other people. Okay? You should have no feelings about that attitude. Love him as a person, hate the attitude. Okay? So if you see somebody is being a poison to the group, a cancer, you cut it out, man. You don't play with it. You don't play with it. You don't try to talk him out of it. If he's a cancer, man, cut him out. He's got to go. Okay? I give all of you a permission to be a police, right? And be ruthless about it, you guys. Why? Let me tell you why. Let's say you have 100 people that you refer to the group. We roll out these funnels, okay? You have 100 people that you referred to the 4%. Are you going to allow anybody to poison their minds with how they think? No, you shouldn't. Because guess what? Those are 100 families. They're not 100 sales. They're 100 families with husband, wives, names, feelings, homes. You know what I mean? Dreams and visions for the future and desires and kids that you are responsible for. You brought them into this community. You brought them into the 4%. You've somehow found them, right? Out of the 7.4 billion people in the world, you found them and you introduced them to the group. You are responsible for them, okay? So that's why you've got to stand, you got to stand guard, right? And help us out, okay? We got to work together as a team. Everybody, okay? From, Officer on duty, I love it, McCoy. From people that are on a corporate level here, all the way down to somebody who just joined yesterday. Maybe you don't have a team yet. Okay, act like you have 1,000,000 people that you have invited here, and you are responsible. Okay, to keep them, to provide, you know, this environment, and perpetuate this environment that would be conducive to success. Okay, and if everybody does that, you guys will have something very, very special here for a very long time. I don't want to build this on a foundation of a stone. Okay, I don't want to build this on a foundation of anything but just pure, solid, concrete. You know what I mean? Just like solid gold material. Okay. Top cops, love it, Equivian. Hey man, good to see you, Mr. Knight. Okay, you sow what you reap. So look at this. Think about this. Commit to building a career, not a promotion. Okay, build a career here, not a promotion. If you focus on building a promotion, you know, you're gonna have a very, you know, you'll have a short sight. Okay, focus on building a career, you'll go far. Okay, build a career. Don't worry about building a promotion. Finally, you guys, I'll tell you this: everybody needs to take a personal responsibility. Okay, personal responsibility to stay informed. Okay, I see a lot of people that are asking questions that have been answered many, many, many times and talked about over many, many times, okay, on webinars, in emails, live streams like this. Look, you're building your business, right? You're an adult. Can I have a straight talk with you? I guess I never even ask a permission. But then again, I don't need to ask your permission, okay? Because you're an adult, you're here, you want to build a business, and people that are in business, entrepreneurs, they gotta have a thick skin. Because if your thin skin is not gonna fly here, anywhere, okay? If you have a thin skin, you get offended easily, you shouldn't be in business. Because I mean, you want to get real, go in business, you know? So here's the deal. If you don't take, and again, when I say you, of course, I'm talking to the choir here, you guys, okay? 400 people. If you don't take the responsibility to yourself, building your business to stay informed at what's going on, what are you doing? Like, what are you thinking? Seriously, like, where's the logic? I'm not gonna spoon feed you. You know, I'm not gonna like come to your house and say, or call you on the phone or email, like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, Mr. So-and-so, you know, did you know that? Look, take personal responsibility to be informed. It's very, very simple. That means if there is an event, if there is a live stream, if there is something, you take the time because you're building your business. Not me. You're building your business. Okay? I'm going to give you the environment. I'm going to give you the systems. I'm going to give you the tools. I'm going to give you everything that you need to build an incredible business. Take it to millions of dollars per month or per year or per day if you want. But, man, you got to do the push-ups. You cannot change your body by looking at me doing my push-ups. I'll do my push-ups. I'll do them every day, man. Okay? I'll lead by example. I'll outwork anybody here in the group. That I can promise you. There ain't gonna be nobody in the group that will outwork me. That's a promise. That's a fact. Okay? I don't care who you are. You will not outwork Vic. Okay? I've got the work ethics, man. I will do what I need to do on my part. Okay? I'll show you how to do those push-ups, but you've got to do your part, man. Okay? Let's see. What else? I don't want to be too hard on you guys, but it's really simple. I mean, succeeding in business, you know, they say, you know, 50% of your success is showing up, or 80% of your success is showing up. You know, I spoke with somebody, you know, Facebooked me, a private message. I'm not gonna, you know, drop names. It's not serving to drop names, but I will tell you, because I see this happening on a big scale. You know, quite sad, but this is, and I guess, you know, working with a lot of people, you get to see a lot of different, you know, interesting things. And somebody private Facebook me, they're like, hey Vic, man, can you tell me the truth? Honestly, are you gonna continue with Operation 100K? Hello? Where have you been over the last 4 live streams? I asked the person if she watched the live stream. She's like, no, I don't have the time for it. Can't do nothing for you, sister. Okay? Can't do nothing for you. I'm not gonna do your push-ups for you because that will only benefit me, not you. You will not change your body. You will continue to be where you are. Okay? You know what I mean? It's silly. Sometimes it's even stupid, but that's what I see. Okay? All right, you guys, look, what questions do you have? I'm gonna stay on here for a few minutes and answer. If you joined late, take the responsibility for yourself, okay, to watch this stream over. Watch it 2 times, 3 times, if you have to. It's here. Okay, what questions do you guys have? Did this make sense? The updates. So I showed you the update. I told you the date. Operation 5 or Operation 100K, talked about that, talked about the journey, talked about the product portfolio, mentioned that. We'll talk more about, as the time gets closer. The 4% International Conference, March 18th through the 20th. Make it a note for yourself. Okay. You change lifetime to yearly, yes. So we're changing our lifetime, but let me tell you how the process will work, okay? We will be moving all of our lifetime upgrades to annual. Now, before we do that, I will give you, all of you guys current existing members of the 4%, we'll have a special promotional time to where if you wanted to upgrade yourself to annual or lifetime rather, you'll have an opportunity to upgrade yourself to lifetime before we make that switch. Okay, so all of you guys will have a fair shot and a fair opportunity, okay, because you're currently a member and you're kind of going with us here, through these bumps and everything. I'll give you a special heads up, okay? And as soon as that closes, then you won't be ever able to get a lifetime pass. You can upgrade later, but it's going to be on an annual basis, okay? So I'll give you enough, I'll give you a couple days heads up before we do that promotion, and it's going to have a starting and an ending period. You'll be able to upgrade to lifetime for the same price, which is $497, if you want to. Absolutely optional. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, but it'll be available if you wanted to. Okay. Okay. Armin, good to see you, man. I think you have finally answered all my questions. Okay, that's good. I'm getting paid weekly right away. Are we getting paid weekly? Yes, you guys will be getting paid weekly. Now, here's the thing though, about weekly. So, because, okay, hold on one sec. Okay, sorry about that. So because right now we have multiple funnels, right? So we have some funnels where people come in, some of them are coming in like this, and they have to pay right away, right? So like sell without selling funnel, for example, people have to pay right away, yeah? We have a free funnel coming up where people will be just coming in, and it's not a trial, it's not, we're not like tricking people into anything. This is, hey, come in, check us out, man. We're going to be the most transparent, company that's out there in terms of our products, okay? They can come in as a free member for as long as they want, but as soon as they pull the trigger on upgrading and becoming a paid member, they will know what we are about, right? There's going to be no like smoke and mirrors or anything. They'll see the community, they'll see the group, they'll be able to attend our webinars, etc., etc., etc. And so our refund policy. So speaking of, this is the payout system question, right? So it has to do with a refund. Okay, so current refund with ClickBank, it has been 60 days. That's their policy. We just go with it. Okay, that's cool. On our system, the standard refund policy is 30-day, right? Now, when somebody comes in and they had to pay right away, they really don't know much about 4%, what we stand for, what we're all about, okay? They might be coming in like this. They need to have that refund to be, to have plenty of time for them to make that final decision, yeah? And so in that case, we cannot pay out affiliate commissions prior to the refund ending period, unless we do like all kinds of different clauses and things like that, which might create a mess, okay? I am for a much simpler approach, and that is this. Again, I think that when we launch this free funnel, this free funnel will probably become our default funnel, okay? So, we lead with transparency and value, okay? Somebody comes in, they create a free account, they go through the 7 steps. They are able to attend our webinars. They're able to see the community. They can hang out with us for as long as they want. When they pull the trigger to upgrade and take advantage of everything else we have, okay, then they have a 3-day refund policy. I think it's fair, right? They can be here for a week or 2 weeks or 3 years, for all I know, right? Before they decide to upgrade. So they upgrade, we give them 3 days to back out if they want to, okay? If they don't back out in 3 days, then they're past the refund policy. So we just reverse this thing. We would just flip this whole model, right? It's not a trial. It's not like, okay, you gotta pay $1 in 7 days and then you're forced to rebuild. No, you make a decision based on whether you want to be part of the group or not. Now, on our side, we keep things at the 4% level, right? We deliver, okay? We provide more value, even to the free members that they would get buying a $2,000 course, okay? Now, with a 3-day refund policy, we can pay every week. Make sense? So you refer somebody today, in 3 days, or a week later, you get paid for them. So my ideal situation, or my ideal scenario, right? How I see this happening is that you guys are getting paid every week, okay? Through the 4%, from the 4%. And you get paid via direct deposit, check, PayPal, or a debit card, right? That can, we'll just put the commissions into your debit card on a weekly basis. So we keep it very simple. We keep it very, very clean, okay? It's really, really simple, okay? And so with that system, we'll be able to pay you every week. If we have a 30-day refund policy, then we'll have to keep your commissions until after that refund policy, because if we pay you and they cancel, then the company's out, and then we'll have to chase you down, and that's not what I'm not all about that. I would rather build it very simple and streamline it, and so that's what we'll do. Okay. Okay. Hey Vic, let's somebody let's say somebody introduce and he or she join under somebody else this link. What you say about that? Okay, so if you introduce somebody through your link, last affiliate gets the credit. So if you refer somebody and they came through your link, you get the credit. Simple as that. Okay? Last affiliate gets the credit. That's how the system works. What do you advise on setting up LLC? What state is the best? Adrian, I can tell you, but I don't want to get into the legal questions and answers about that, man. Talk to the attorney. Talk to the talk to your CPA. Ask them that. I'm not here to give you legal business setup advice. I'm not a licensed CPA, so I better. Okay, everybody, look, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Stay awesome. Be blessed. Be a 4%er. Represent 4%. Don't let the sharks or the wolves in sheep's clothes derail you from your vision. Realize you're building a career, not a promotion. I'm not building a something that's going to be here just to make a quick buck. I'm really building something that I personally I want to be proud of. I don't want to be average. I don't want to be just another site or another company or another membership. I want us to be an example. I want us to lead this industry. You know what I mean? It takes certain amount of thinking, right? It takes different way of looking at things, and it takes just ridiculous dedication, ridiculous commitment. It takes teams. It takes team effort. Shout out to our customer support people. If you guys like the support that you're getting from the 4%, let them know. You know, these guys are dedicated. They're not just employees, man. They have their heart into what we do. You know, they bought into the vision. Our development team, everybody. You know, everybody on the corporate level here, they're dedicated, and I hope that you're dedicated just as we are. Okay, we're all building something unique, something phenomenal here. My recommendation is, it doesn't matter who you are, you know, when you joined or, you know, what you've got going on. Attend all these live events, man. When we get together at the first international conference, right, in Orlando, you want to be there. You know, don't like you can have excuses. I promise you. You look at people that are crushing it. These guys just never quit, man. They just kept showing up. The Mileses and all these guys that you see on the leaderboard, Justin and Dees. I mean, these guys are, you know, they're showing up. They're getting the education. They're investing in themselves. I go to events. Just came from GoPro. You know, you've got to think like an entrepreneur. Develop thick skin. Don't allow anything to sway you. Don't listen to these guys who are clueless about business, trying to help you, trying to come up as a nice guy. Be ruthless about your success. Be ruthless about the team. Protect what you've got. Protect your future. Protect your family. Protect your business. Protect yourself. Protect your head. Okay? And I'll see you at the top. I'll see you guys around. God bless. See ya.